Hello friends, what up? Welcome back. I am afraid. Headquarters assault time. Cat is just going nuts. My cat has climbed up the exhaust of my air conditioner. Right, never mind. Yet. Righto, okay. The time for talk is over. 28 to 30. Full salvage. Do the squad. One staff sergeant, a bunch of sergeants, a corporal. We do have 3 technicals on this mission though. It's all with EXO suits. That's 6 rockets. Oh. Hello, come. Hello. Kitty, come. Come, kitty. Something's up her butt this evening. Running around, high energy. Trying to shred the green screen, trying to climb into the air conditioner's exhaust vent. Okay, Operation Hellish Claw. The wilderness of Eastern Europe. This. I mean, what are we nervous about? It's just going to make or break the entire campaign. Oh, and I can hear turrets going off in the background.
Remember, Menace. No mercy.
So, first things first. We need to examine the battlefield and decide where we're going to draw our battle lines. Where we're going to fight. 10-man squad, which is standard for the headquarters assaults. We have a couple options. Taking cover behind this vehicle is terrible. These poles here are indestructible high cover, which, as you can imagine, makes them pretty priceless. Now you might think, put yourself behind the high cover here, but these will get destroyed. If we stack up here though, we're going to have advent all over this building, which I don't like. Belu, what the fuck are you doing? What is up this cat? Come here. Come here. Oh, just climbing across the curtains. Need to do some exploring. We could take cover in these buildings, which I actually quite like. You can find a bunch of high cover, and also having a roof really helps. If memory serves, I think that having a roof means that a lot of grenades that get thrown at you or rockets that get launched will impact on the roof and not hit your guys. It's going to be quite important that before we kick the hornet's nest and get started,
Yes, I see.
that our specialist, Kakabilo, has time to increase his hack value. And then successfully hack that turret. It's going to be big for us. And then the question is, where do I put Nuffle? Give Nuffle the best chance of being able to get crossfire on enemies. Maybe far left. Hacking a heavy mech is not going to be at all likely. He only has a basic gremlin, and she doesn't have a skulljack or extra hack. Good point, Waldo.
Ok, je me dirige vers la cible.
Let's get on this building. If we were to find right high cover spot to engage from. I don't think it's there. On the roof is far too dangerous. If that is solid, then there's a doorway there, but only one person can peek out there. That's pretty terrible. Those vehicles are ruining it. And there's no second floor. Or is there? I feel like this might be the right place because we can have 1, 2, 4 people in high cover there. 5 and 6. Hack that pretty easily, cover that flank. We would be rocketing in. That gives us terrible fucking vision though. We can maybe fall back then if I get some crossfires going. The enemy's stuck up here, we can blow up these vehicles. I think that might be the way to go.
En route vers la position indiquée.
That seems reasonable.
That's one of the technicals. Here's the ranger, quad fox. Okay.
Move, move, move.
Another technical can go.
So be it.
And the other technical can also go there.
En route to target location.
You can actually already start. This doesn't feel us, does it? If it did, that would be pretty awkward. Scary. Where do I put Jack Lawson? Up on the high ground there, I suppose.
Location confirmed.
On it.
En movimiento.
My big concern with Nuffle being over here is we're not going to have line of sight to high value targets.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
I think if we send Nuffle down the left flank, and as long as she's in grapple range of that tower up ahead.
Enemy squad here.
Advanced purifier. Okay. That's very. Whoa! 4, 7. Throw a rocket straight through the window, couldn't I? Why not? How risky is that? Very risky. But getting our ranger or a technical in there and shoot through there with a rocket, I think it's worth a try.
Уже иду. Heading there now.
What happens if we get revealed here now? Very, very bad things. Prepare for that.
Photograph A, he asked him knowingly.
Photographs A. He asked him knowingly. Alright.
Affirmative covering now. Je rejoins la position.
That's safe.
Сейчас разберемся.
Oh. Oh my god. There's something in the way there. But
J'avance.
No one will slip past.
How many enemies do we have here? It was like 8 or 10.
Scanning my surroundings.
Oh. Now, do we open up with a rocket? I almost want to say no, because if I can hit them all with a grenade, I'll be doing a lot of damage against the unarmored targets. I'll be stripping a bit of armor away. What's up, Martin? He is indeed correct. And then, because like hitting them all with a rocket is great, but it won't be destroying any cover, and I need the rockets for cover destruction. If we decide to dig in and keep fighting here, we'll need to launch, say, 6 rockets. One here. I'm going to have to destroy this wall as well. Almost want to be fighting from here, but I only have 1, 2 positions there, and the rest are all half cover on the roof, which I don't. Can't even stack up on that door. Put 1, 2 guys there, 4 guys. Where did those drones go? Patience.
Designated coordinates.
Patience, lads. So that big old pod there, they are patrolling it, looks like. It's occurred to me that I'm wagering an awful lot, I'm betting an awful lot that we can actually destroy this cover. If we can't, this becomes a dreadful high cover slog. If that's the case, I might want to fall all the way back if the enemies fight in this half cover. Concern here is that we hit those drones that were in the area.
Sono in movimento.
So can I grip to that spot there behind the high cover?
Mi muovo all'istante.
I'll maintain my watch.
Affirmative, covering now.
Do we dig in here? Wait for that pod to patrol past us again? Hate that I can't rocket here. I should actually move this guy then.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
In fact, all of my technicals should be right up here. Hell, should we not be against these 2 positions here? It's the tactical options model, tactical something. Or the chosen tactical options. That mod.
Heading to that location. On Overwatch.
Heading to that location. watch.
Patience, lads. Patience. God, they're coming right in here. That could actually be good for us.
Сделаю. Начинаю наблюдение.
Affirmatif, j'y vais.
Guide my hand.
Peek from concealment here should keep.
Double time.
Yeah, I hope so, Waldo. We'll have to see. I don't mind engaging here and destroying almost this whole side of this building. Fucking right, it's tense. This is pretty scary.
I got
I want to make sure that my technicals have decent rocket launching angles here.
candid photography.
Scanning. I'm on it.
Photographs A, he asked him knowingly. I'll just tuck myself up here.
Rampino.
Rampino. Now, if those turn around, I'm going to get spotted. So.
Okay.
They're going to patrol all the way around us. That could be very, very, very good for us. Under the correct circumstances. And as long as Judas can then grapple straight up into that position. So I wouldn't mind engaging here, ruining this part, and then we take up positions 1, 2, 3. Oh, the roof is too dangerous. 3, 4. Quite know what to do. Yeah.
Bien reçu.
Oh, that's right. Is it permanent? Is it for the mission?
Ça roule.
But isn't it permanent in the sense that for the target that you're doing it for? It's not permanent for everyone, surely.
We march towards enlightenment.
You want to try to get Ruler Kuniger into a blue move of one of these guys. That should be.
Будет сделано. Держу сектор.
How do we feel about this engagement spot here? I think it's okay, actually.
Hey now.
I'm pretty damn sure it's not going to be permanent hack for the rest of the campaign for that soldier. Network or system.
Alright.
Okay, looks like we're pulling everybody fully into this building here now.
We shall watch and pray.
We shall watch. Right.
Got it.
Moving out. I'm on it.
I mean, Nuffle is going to have to one-tap the drones. That's a hunter drone, 8 plus 3. 5 to 8 damage with armor piercing. It would need to crit to kill the drone. If we move now, we lose the hex. That. This I don't mind actually. Lawson maybe can stay here for now and then move up into cover there.
Moving to Overwatch.
The range on Iron Curtain.
Just keep me
I want to be closer here. Let's see if I can continue to infiltrate from here. And now that we've moved, did we lose the bonus? You see, so it's not permanent. It's just you move, you lose the bonus. And I can't just infiltrate from here.
Let's roll.
Affirmative, covering nigh.
Quelli non sono dei nostri.
Fuck! Yeah, Julius Varnus has to move now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's almost a third of all the enemies on the map. At this point, I think we pull all the way back and engage this 8 enemy pod. And maybe this corner of the map is where I want to be fighting out of. Great. Nice high cover corners here. Can lay waste to this building. But really I can get one high cover person there. Off cover. 2 there is high cover. That's indestructible. There are 3. We all need to move out of this building now. We're all in completely the wrong place now.
10-4.
Getting it done.
No one's more out of position than my sniper who needs to run for it.
Ricevuto, mi muovo sull'obiettivo.
Ricevuto. I think some of these lads would actually do well.
For the cause. I am watching.
Don't move. Well, Higgy can't really move here. If he wanted to move, he would have to go all the way back around. But on the next turn, here we go.
Nothing's getting by me.
Come on, boys. We got cryptos to kill.
Now, if this pod keeps patrolling in this clockwise direction, that makes this turret we're going to hack even better for us. How risky that though?
Alright.
Moving on target location.
Мчусь!
Je vais vers la position.
So the Templar and the Shinobi are going to have to get busy from turn 1, just slicing and dicing mofos. I worry about that Centurion on our left flank,
Moving to
but it should
Overwatch.
take it a while to get to us. Effective use of the incoming officer ability is going to be key. We should bear in mind that this pod was around here at one point, so it should patrol back that way, suggesting it's going to move this way. I'm fine with.
So be it.
So be it. I hate feeling like I'm chasing these guys, but I feel like I have to.
Heading out. I'm all over it.
I'm all over it.
Tense, I'm so scared.
Я уже там.
And in terms of spots where to fight from, I actually like this more because if we fight around these structures here, the limit of the vision will be around here, and these trees are all destroyable. We could, in theory, with 6 rockets go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just lay waste this whole part of the map here and leave nothing but an open, deforested area for the aliens to move through. And I can have sniper in this corner, people tucked into high cover here. This is only half cover, but at least these little road bollards are indestructible.
Allez, allez, allez.
You want to get Guerrilla even closer, but where do I put him?
You have my trust.
Because I need him to be within blue move of one of these guys when he gets revealed.
Running.
Hunting them down.
We're almost in position, I think. Actually, with this building here on our left flank, we're going to make it difficult for any enemy snake snipers to get an angle on us from at least that half of the map. God, look at that column. If only we had a shredder cannon.
The path is clear.
Oh yeah. Reaper Claymore.
I'm all over it.
When you click on a move action and the game just mini freezes for a split second, that is so scary because that's traditionally an indication that been spotted.
Getting it done.
Double time.
So.
Love to flamethrow them, but I don't have enough range, it feels like. We'll have that turret for how long? Long enough that it can shoot at the other turret. And anything like... I like tucking my troops into the right of this turret. I like the idea of that. Then I have my left flank covered by that turret for a while.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
We are pushing our luck though, getting this close.
Ready for attack!
Давай, вперед!
Davai!
J'y vais.
I don't see why not, Modern. I suppose we could. But at force level 9, there'll be no sectopods. And that would only be one enemy we'd be killing anyway, even if it is a sectopod. I think the key thing about the initial opening salvo means that we just have to clear as many bodies off the battlefield as possible. But now, unexpectedly, these guys are patrolling away, so this now tells me that maybe we should just set up in this little forested area. Just wait it out. Because then we can have an initial engagement over here. There's not great cover for them. They have this cover here, but that's explodable. That can be exploded.
Photograph APRC
Le fromage du XCOM. Photographs A, he asked him knowingly. Want my ranger on Netflix.
Copy that.
Yes, I would imagine there would be more behind around the ship. I reckon we will go loud on one turn, then start sprinting back to take cover along here, with the turret providing us cover, and then the trees that we were taking cover in, we can then explode as we fall back. I'm kind of wishing now that I had set my grenadiers for satchel charge usage.
I'm on the move.
Technical, technical, technical. That gives us plenty of technicals in. So we've gone left. I didn't like the setup in the buildings, actually. I'm glad we moved out of the buildings. The downside with where we are now is we're not going to have roof protection from grenades coming across the map. And we're more out in the open, but I very much think that I prefer the fact that
Scatto.
we are going to have better sight lines to lay down fire. And it's more open. I think that fighting in close quarters with a lot of vision obstructing walls and stuff actually suits Advent more. And like this area here looks like the area that's going to be easiest to deforest. I don't know if we can blow up that rock though. I'm truly wishing I had brought satchel charges now.
J'y vais tout de suite. Je reste en observation.
I can cover it.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
What's worst case scenario now? This pod turns and walks back into us, and another pod appears from the left, get revealed, and all of a sudden we're fighting 8 alien pods. Yeah, so unfortunately for the viewing experience, this is going to be boring, but now this means I'm going to have to wait. I mean, like, I think we take the high cover out.
On it.
I think that losing my patience,
Je suis parti.
getting revealed,
Far,
a big
but I can
mistake.
reach it.
Let's get dug in along this line of high cover here and just wait it out. Either that pod will come back to us,
Oscar Mike.
or another pod will
Wait,
patrol in.
Oscar Mike mean yes, sir. Shit. Whatever.
Stepping off.
On the move.
It's also always super tempting is to hope that you can one-shot a purifier, but we would need to crit, which we can't do so. I think getting pulled further into the map, chasing those guys would be a big mistake.
Смотрю в оба.
En vigilance.
Patience, lads.
I'm on it.
I really hope this pod turns around and comes straight back into us. We perfectly set up for them. Something is going to patrol into us at some point. Also got decent flamethrower coverage if anything gets too close here. Gonna have to do this for the foreseeable future, I'm afraid. Actually, we can just overwatch all. Because once something is in vision, then I can start infiltrating. Because it'll take a turn or two
Готовность номер один.
before whatever is in vision is actually close enough for us to attack. Ideally, we want them to walk like right onto us. I kind of think that a technical flamethrower plus the rest of the squad overwatching would be best case scenario.
In the name of God, we shall not stop our fight till each one of you lies dead.
This is not the big pod that they're going to reveal us, but this does allow us to kill the Centurion. That I did not expect. Oh, Christ. Oh, no.
I trust in your command.
We just let them walk into our Overwatch. We're gonna do now on this turn. That way we get a round of Overwatch and then the whole map comes at us. That's a hunter drone, 3 to 5 damage. Heavy turret. Back the head. I could be missing a trick by not having a Kapovic with Iron Curtain near the front, like could have potentially
Stand by for attack!
really lowered their ability to move. Doesn't matter now.
Area on lockdown.
The decision whether to go loud or not has been taken away from us now by this pod walking onto us.
Kill zone confirmed.
Смотрю в оба.
Bien reçu, je bouge.
Darius, thank you, mate. You're very kind. It is about to get so real.
My watch begins.
Securing zone.
Here we go, boys. Ooh, we're loud. We're loud. Oh, Christ, we're loud. Oh. Under non-ideal circumstances as well. Game just shits itself as 30 aliens know where we are now. Now imagine a Centurion. Yo, they're here, they're fucking here! Lads, can we hit some Overwatch, please? Oh.
You are indeed brave tonight, but the fight is mine.
You are indeed brave tonight, but the fight is mine. No, you haven't. Look, you stupid bastard, I've cut your arm off. No, you haven't. You have. Look. So, killing one enemy out of 30.
These chrysalids seem a little smaller than
Chrysalids, awesome. Anything that stands out in the open is going to be easy to deal with. What I'm most concerned about is Nagas and Archer and Longbow mix. And of course, Mutant Centurions. Righto. Can't believe we're actually doing this now. I could 100% control the hunter drone. Let's control the turret. So my concern is if I can pretty much one shot 78% that guy through cover. The hunter drone can do what? Can remove that guy's Overwatch, but his Overwatch isn't really an issue. Because where is my Shinobi? We have Shadow Step. We can just slash the trooper to kill him. Direct fire the hunter. Everybody else stands and watches. Yeah, no, you're right. But the thing is, the heavy turret, what kind of vision is the heavy turret going to have? Not great. Do we even hack this? Do we even haywire protocol this turret, this drone? What is the cooldown on haywire? 4 turns. I just saw the 99 and clicked and thought this would be the perfect time to hit that 1%. '50s also good. The turret should be easy enough to take care of. It is tempting to keep someone in stealth though. If I can keep Gent in stealth, I can get sniper shots as the enemies approach, which I think is probably a better option. A 52 plus a 82. And then the sharpshooter plus the gunner take care of turret. Moves. It's got to be moves. I've only got 2 free reloads. Doesn't seem like it's worth it now.
Got it covered.
Nice.
Ok, uno l'ho preso.
I think flush is my best bet there.
You order it, I'll do it.
29 active.
Fucking get some.
Candid photography.
Oh, we got flush on this lad. That's nice. They're only 65%.
Вот так. Спёкся.
A little concerned by how compromised my left flank could potentially be. Everybody else overwatch and hunker down. 2 down, 28 to go.
What's over there?
Fuck, only having killed 2 on our first activation.
On Overwatch.
Not good.
Rolling out.
My big concern is that something walks into range now at the beginning of the enemy turn. And then all the Nagas on the map can start shooting at us across the map. There shouldn't be any sector pods. We're only force level 9.
Oh, damn it, blasted.
That Grenadier might be shootable from flank on the sharpshooter. Lancer, he should run towards us into Overwatch. We are now going to do a fighting retreat. Okay, we didn't get shot from range, which is a nice surprise.
Sembra di valore.
3 down, 27 to go. For those of you who are on the front lines, move until you can't see anybody. He's fine.
Let's fucking do this. Moving into Overwatch.
I think we move the hunter drone forward. Purifier and car left the dropship. Hello.
Team, I'm moving out.
Monty Python is the person who more than anyone has to move away. Say no more.
In the name of God, we shall not stop our fight till each one of you lies dead.
Ready to engage. Overwatch.
Officer, Purifier, Guardian. Very happy to say that I don't see any Rocketeers there. I'm certain there will be Rocketeers.
Ready to go.
I've got to make sure that I don't just use incoming
Слушаюсь.
on a whim. I need to use incoming when I know it's going to stop explosives hitting us. That Leg Luke is going to get revealed here. Oh. Hopefully the Overwatch actually hit this lad. Could just stun him. The single action, right? And then he's stuck where he is. He doesn't waste the Overwatch. Wait, that fucker has got lightning reflexes, doesn't he? I think stunning him is the way to go, because then he can't run forward. If the Overwatchers miss him, they reveal Leg Luke. 3 to 6, he's got 6 hit points. Stun doesn't end his turn. It's tricky though, I don't quite know where to put this lad now. I don't like half cover, but at least he's a little bit further back. Okay, a Lancer, that's fine. And here's snakes slithering though, so we're going to start taking snake sniper fire soon, which is freaking terrifying. Hopeless, you make a very good point, mate. Chosen would have been terrifying. Question mark? So do the purifiers then have phosphorus? I mean, it is advanced. I know that we have had the Chosen show up on a black site before. Is that grouped up enough yet that I want to... Shit, here we go. 40% and it hit and rolled max damage. It's very unlucky. Why is Monty Python burning? Oh, because some random Overwatch shot set fire to the building. Nice.
Right there. Leave it all to us, you'll never know what hit you.
We'll be moving back anyway, and then that will hopefully then give us line of sight away from that turret. Are you fucking kidding me? Did that miss? It did not. 5 down, 25 to go. Oh, come on, guys. Well, they probably should have moved Higgy. He's in vision of that turret. Like Kabila needs to be able to... Where do I go and what do I do to get vision of that turret? Like here would... Very...
Come get some.
We'll just see what happens. That turret on the roof is causing more of an issue than I expected.
Come get some.
Taking a bit of a risk by leaving this flank open here now for direct fire. Scorch has got to move as well.
Да, командир. Буду настороже.
Now I wanted to do a fighting retreat. I think I have to do it next turn. I'm gonna wait till Jenth is revealed.
Je bouge pas.
No one gets by me.
Need to think very carefully about how I can get Kakabilo to go hack that turret, because if I can successfully hack that turret while enemies are moving through here, that'll be great for us. But I've got no idea what's out here. This could be swarming with a few pods.
No problem, Commander.
Keep moving Kakabilo until we can get vision of that turret. Up on the roof here is the best bet, but
Team, I'm moving out.
shit. Evan General on our flank. Oh Christ. Is he out in the open?
Сначала стрелять научись.
Lancer into Overwatch.
I have to focus.
Great hit.
My cover will only hold so long.
Grenadier. Fuck, we're gonna start getting grenaded. We've got to fall back this turn, but then again, those guys are grouped up around an explosive barrel. So the purifier is gonna move. There's Gent spotted. Elite. Advent heavy gunner. Those guys are grouped up enough. I think that justifies a rocket. And we fall back.
Went off the armor.
Please don't tell me he's close enough to. Oh shit.
On se fait allumer dans
That general, I'm just hoping my sniper has vision of the general. They assist, that's just irritating, but it's not particularly devastating. But that's asking for a rocket or two. Oh, definitely. He's next to the explosive canister. Normal chrysalid. Oh yes, here we go. So, fighting where we are now has the... Oh fuck, here's the first sniper shot, here we go. 11%. Whew. It does not modern, no. I'm gonna grab another 2 hunter drones. Christ. No, come on! Fuck, that's 2 of my 10 guys out of commission this turn. And if that turret could stop hitting 40% shots, that would be great. I am South African. The problem I have here is that my burning Shinobi has to self heal.
Bouge pas, ça va aller.
That's annoying. Because I was specialist. And if I move, I get set on fire again. Oh, for fuck's sake! It's hopeless, I'm aware. Gotta tag that Advent General on our right flank.
Ci sono.
Okay, so which technical is the one who's going to rockets? That's a decent option. I might want to do both actually. This leaves Scorch vulnerable to getting shot on this flank, but could get a huge vault off here as well. I need to blue move in and then slash there. Wait, so where are my technicals? Water's all the way there. He is here, wounded. He has got to move. There's Higgy rockets there. But then I have to push forward and make sure I kill whatever's on the right flank. One technical being in stasis is annoying. Okay, so I mean the general is annoying, but it's only 5 to 8 damage to be honest. The Chrysalid and the Grenadier are the big problem. They have to die this turn. How does that scatter and ruin us? Nuffle can pretty much pick his shot. It's his tech sense that's making him so hard to hit. Weapon range, tech sense, and defense. Alright, so Higgy will get healed by the gunner. I want to try to hit this bit of high cover here so I can potentially kill that priest. Fair amount of scatter though.
Firing rockets.
I hope it hits that explosive barrel. Guardian killed, cool, 6 down, 24 to go.
This might sting a wee bit.
I don't know what I'm going to do about those fucking drones on my flank. I might have to have the sniper pot shot one of them. Just so that I don't lose two troops every turn. Gonna have to do that. This misses, we got problems.
Bersaglio mancato.
That is a fucking disaster. So.
Ракета пошла.
My fighting retreat option has not panned out at all. Now I've got to reset Legluke on fire. Fuck, that's annoying. He already... Should have known that. Just save and reload, see if it changes anything. I seem to recall reading a patch note that if you have medkitted yourself, you won't get reapplied that turn. I should have moved him first and then fire out. Fucking purifiers, man. And I got nothing for that turret. That turret's going to keep hitting us with 40% shots every turn. Doesn't look good for us at all. So what has to die this turn? The Chrysalid has to die. The Berserker has to die. Unless I can flashbang it. And the Priest has to die. I can't have that Priest casting stasis every turn. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a cooldown. And this reapplying of fire on my Shinobi is going to get him killed. Wound him. Slash and hopefully kill the priest. Doing how much damage? No, it's only 10%. I need an extra. I need a point of damage on that priest before I do anything. Finish him off with that shot, I think. Or I could AoE suppress. Also a great option. Potentially 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. I think that's the way to go. Then the suppression shot has to kill that lurker. We'll only be able to take 3 AoE suppression shots. It's kind of risky. What Fox has 2 shots, so that's good. can probably put down the so that it can go how far. I need to move up and frag. This is going to put the exile in half cover though. I need to hit that chrysalid and finish off the Grenadier.
Okay.
This puts me in flank range though of the turret, but fuck it, not looking good for the exile.
Take this.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to get sucked into fighting a forward battle. Can't slash anywhere that's going to come out of trouble. He's always going to be in half cover. So how I save him. Stun strike is up, so I could stun and vault. And that's all my focus used. Now I need more damage. The shredding shot, 88% shred. 5 to 8, need 9. I'm gonna go for the slash. Slash, kill the priest, tuck yourself into high cover. Means that, and Wang, you finish off priest with walk fiber. We might as well take the 52. The 52 then becomes an 80 odd, which exposes. It's wound, Lurker. We'll have an outside chance of killing the chrysalid.
Back in.
Good. Slicing and dicing there is pretty suicidal, but I don't really see what other option he has. Remember, there's a Naga taking shots through there. Maybe I just tuck a Gluck in there and hope he survives. I'll use Med Protocol because this is a disaster. Our flank is compromised there. Let's go ahead and make sure that we damage, kill there, finish off the Purifier. At least these two are dead then. The Purifier was pretty devastating. But don't explode. Shit. Good.
It only damaged the armor. A focus strike of power.
Still 22 left. Parrying is no good because we've got answer a load of shit coming. Fuck. My only slash option is there, which gets him to explode in my face. I wanted to AoE suppress here. I think I have to sacrifice Genthia. He has to go down exploding. Is it 100% exploding if slash them? Oh, that's true. Yeah, the slash will fail. Fuck. So I got nothing for this Purifier. I can either shoot the Purifier with the gunner and leave all of these guys unsuppressed. I think I have to take the quad suppression there and just... Purifier has ruined us.
Blasting that target.
Disaster. It at least puts me in smoke, I suppose. And I bet if I try the share, the game will crash. Trying to parry saves us from one shot, so that's no good. That puts us in high cover. We get hit by the chrysalid. Yeah, this is a disaster. This is getting very squad wipey. I can't imagine how we get through this without everyone dying. You just don't get to attack because of the burning. What? Good.
Je me mets à couvert.
There we go, explosives, and I couldn't use incoming because my fucking specialist is stunned. Speaking of stunned. No one is. The gunner isn't taking any Overwatch shots. She should be. Didn't have parry up, I moved him. Here's our best trooper in the whole roster dead. Actually, what's ruined us the most here, of all things, is the two little drones on the left flank. Okay, at least it didn't re-stun my specialist, so that's good. Maybe the ranger can survive and kill the two drones. Multiple turret shots.
Mi stanno sparando qui.
That's got to be bugged. That is the third 40% shot in a row that's hit. All from the same turret. All shooting into the same spot.
I need a med kit here.
Fuck me. I still don't have my fucking specialist. God damn it. Ugh. Up.
I'm ready.
Oh, fucking demoralizing. Well, have the whole squad just fight to the death. The inevitable happens. That's probably.
This is for you.
And all rolled minimum damage. Fucking ranger is burning. God damn it. This also this little purifier has completely fucked us. Like the crowd control abilities that Advent has God, it's been bad. Who the fuck is overwatching? Gotta stop swearing. I'm sorry, I'm just so often stressed out. Little shield bearer. And this thing's gonna start vomiting out more chrysalids every turn. Okay, so that one is dead at least. This one. Burning. Put him down, I suppose.
Ne restano solo a migliaia. Порядок.
And you're gonna get flanked and killed by the general in the next turn, but happen. At least try to take someone down with us. Ugh. Who's on low hit points that could be finished off? Flush, potentially. That one's burns to death on the next turn. 1 to 2 damage. That one's not burning, so I think a direct fire shot on that chrysalid's my best. Yep. Dead. I'm burning, why can I slash? Like, what is going on? I like that, but that's gonna scatter and hit my own Shinobi. Hit here and then maybe take that Overwatch away, but that would help. We planned so carefully, and then this little pod
Nasty, eh?
moving up on the left ruined everything. So I can slash, but I can't. Lachey. I'm just gonna kill that fucking purifier.
If you say so.
Down the heavy gunner, that's good. That doesn't matter, this the chrysalid egg is just gonna be the death of all of us. Try again here to try to kill this one.
Good fucking riddance.
10 down, 21 to go. Still can't kill this fucking purifier. Well, 64% chance, we just gotta try.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
We certainly want to have like Luke be the person on the front lines who can combatives Blade Storm, but I can't have him be in range of that turret.
Je reste sur place.
Good luck there on Higgy. Bit of death there on Higgy. Oh god, a heavy rocketeer.
Сначала стрелять научись.
I haven't been able to use my specialist for like the last 3 or 4 turns. And those 2 drones have been undestroyed, so we're gonna have more guys zapped and stunned and knocked out of. Oh man. Indeed, hopeless. So the thing is, like, even if we had mag weapons, we'd still be hitting harder, but it's just fucking wave of bodies. And this shit, look at this. We're gonna get cross-map sniped. 11% hit from across the map. And then you still got the turrets that are gonna shoot at us.
What?
Well, this is strength 4 in this region, which comparatively is very low. Tactically, we could have done a lot better. But I mean, like with 30 shots being taken at you every turn.
Mi hanno presa di mira.
Look at how long the enemy turn takes. It's just so fucking... And if one chrysalid creates an egg, you're fucking done. If one of your guys gets stunned by a drone, you're done. Like, out of the 10 men, who's actually active? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, finally. Yeah, I would agree with that, Hopeless. And also, we needed to, if you think back in this particular campaign, we had a crucial moment where we were deciding to either send these guys in with laser weapons or wait until we hit mags. Pretty clearly, the correct thing to do would have been to wait till we have mags. Like another hack the hunter drone, 74%. I think I take the shot and kill the gunner. That's true. There aren't even any archer mechs. Like, if we wait until later when we have all that stuff up, then it's just going to be archer mech central. $86 both barrels, I think, is my best bet. 8 pizza roll and 11.
I definitely got that one. We're green to go.
18 left.
That's it.
Drones have got to go. Honestly, I think this mission might actually have been doable.
Ok, uno l'ho preso.
Having Kakabilo get stunned out for those 4 turns meant that he couldn't sneak around the corner and hack that turret. Just at central now, sidewinders fucking everywhere. Overwatching the general. Now I'm just killing spawned chrysalids. I think the chrysalids don't get it. I think they go straight through combatives. 15 left. Who knows? Maybe. Of 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9 is the Naga, plus all of 6. I mean, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lads left alive against 15. You wouldn't send a 5-man squad against a 15 enemy. Odd, would you? This officer will move up. Could move up. Take a flank. Or he's gonna flank.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Turrets aren't even in the count. Wow. More than 30. And this is pretty much as easy as we can make it. As far as strength level. Remember, we went from 34 to 36 down to this 28 to 30.
Taking heavy fire.
I think I would need like a fully geared squad, all with stasis vests to heal themselves.
Damn, that stings. I can't even move.
And the rockets from the technicals have been underwhelming. Maybe multiple snipers is the way to go. Come on, you need to hit those shots. Yeah, he's flankable at least.
That was close.
That one hurt a little.
26. Ow.
Think you need some help?
31 straight through high cover. 26 and 31. Like the fact that they're taking these low shots doesn't really make a difference. Because there's just so many. They're just taking, there's so, I mean, you know, if you take, you know, 30 shots at 20%, you know, that's fine, that's whatever. Stabilize the Grenadier, stabilize the Shinobi. I think I like the two specialists out here as well. Yeah.
Ricaricato.
Under the circumstances, I think we've done okay. Having killed what, 18?
Contenti?
If I could have hit them with mag weapons at around about this time, a very different story. And also, we don't have upgraded rocket launchers. I've got nothing for this general. I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't think I can do. What Fox is going to die very soon. Any one of these hits could kill her and finish her off.
Maybe a flesh wound.
I agree, Waldo. Yeah, getting revealed
I got it, right?
is what did us. Yeah. Losing our Templar early was also devastating because the Templar is one of our best. Move forward and set fire to them. Yeah, I suppose. Look, yeah, I suppose you're right, Waldo. I mean, like, this is our first attempt at this podless thing. I want to do some Overwatch, but it's not going to hit. How can I get eyes on that heavy rocketeer? Potentially get a flank on him from there, but I can't reach it. The next turn, maybe. Although what I've gone and done now is made a grenade target for this officer. I have to suppress him.
Not have my friends ridiculed by the common soldier.
I might need some help.
Oh, here comes a rocket soon. What Fox is gonna go down any second now.
They're all over me. Incoming fire.
That little 11% cross map Naga shot was nice, wasn't it? That was the highlight. And now when our lads start bleeding out, people are probably going to start panicking as well. Woo.
That all you got?
Another fucking drone. But Quad Fox, you fought bravely. Don't have any more. I think we want to grab him. After we revive our Shinobi, we can slash someone down. Indeed, Slipper, we are getting bodied. We've managed to kill 20, but there's still 13 left. That's just so many bodies. So nuts. We can do, what, 7 to 8? Kind of nowhere that I can go where I don't get killed on the next turn. Like from here I should have banking shot there. I should be able to run and then grapple.
Ne varrà la pena?
We're just fighting to the death here. Operative word being death.
Uso il rampino.
Who else am I going to be shooting at here with Quad Fox? Taking 55% shots on that gunner. 155 and then she gets knocked down. Is it even worth upper targeting? I suppose it is. Look, regardless, we learnt a lot. And there's the 98% miss. You do, in fact, love to see it, don't you? Oh, it's beautiful. You can't make that shit up. And the 60% hits.
Before you get too close.
Come along.
The 2% miss and then this bullshit. Maybe you do like a hybrid campaign where you have all pods for the regular missions, but then you just have to turn it off for these missions. Thing is, oh, there we go, we had it. There was a pixel there where we had it.
You are to be stoned to death.
Could have been doable, man.
Oh yeah.
That 98% flanking shot, that was just chef's kiss. Whew. Also notice how the rockets that we took along did not destroy cover at all how we had hoped. Like, almost no cover was destroyed by these rockets. Another lesson worth taking. This way I suppose I can maybe take down 2 of them with me. That one moves or shoots before he gets killed. Maybe we can kill that lad as well on the left there. Look at.
Il s'acharne sur moi.
Oh, he didn't get set on fire. That's why the officer could still grenade. Lord. May her luck finally runs out. Yeah, it's this Naga that's been shooting at us the whole fucking game. So what can we do differently? We could make sure we didn't get caught out like that. I was betting on cover destruction from the Rocketeers, which didn't plan out at all. I think instead of 3 technicals, in future I would take 2 support Grenadiers with shape charges and an extra sniper maybe, so then I've got 2 snipers. That might have been better. My turn. Hating visual bug. So, one thing I wanted to say earlier, thinking about this earlier this afternoon when I was getting 2 worked on, I think a lot of the feedback I'm going to get from you guys is never ever rush laser weapons. But you know what? I don't think the laser weapons are the issue here. I think the timing of launching this headquarters assault was the real issue. The early lasers gave us a wonderful boost in the early to mid game. And in the larger context of the campaign, this headquarters assault notwithstanding, we're still doing really well. And we've got a good economy. We are going to be able to buy whole loads of mag weapons quite soon. We've got advanced mag weapons in like 8 days. We've got a fully upgraded lab. I think the lesson from this campaign is, like a month ago in game when we made the decision, remember I sat there and I weighed the choice. Do we pull the trigger and hit the radio tower mission, or do we wait until mag's already when we have better people? Here's the answer to our question. So I think in future, oh thank you MAL, very 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 kind man. What we could do is, if I had to do this over again, I think I would still rush 1 set of lasers just to give us that boost to allow us to be super aggro in the early game. Because I mean, we're still going to be hitting mags by July, which is a little below where I would like it to be, but it's okay. I think what I want to be doing is doing liberation missions all over the world, just revealing radio towers. So the decision when to hit the radio tower is the most important thing. You have to make sure you do it at a time where your force relative to the enemy force is advantageous for you. Right now, enemy is force level 9 and we are, I don't know, comparatively force level 6, I'd say. Can I get a cheeky flank there? I can.
Ne varrà la pena? Ne restano solo migliaia.
It is about that, and it's also about knowing your relative strength at any time. I think I need to pay much closer attention to the enemy force indicator, and pay attention to what that means.
Oh, I see.
We have 2 lads left. Oh no.
I didn't come out here to sightsee. When do we get to shoot something?
Indeed, have the
On
chart.
Overwatch.
Oh, colpita!
Sent straight through high cover. Gotta love it.
Sparano da questa parte! Non posso muovermi da qui!
That dude didn't trigger Overwatch. Thing. I will say it's actually close though. It's down to 9 aliens.
Qui?
Modern, you make a good point. I think that if I'd stuck to my original plan of where I wanted to engage, and if instead of having technicals, I had 2 shape charge support grenadiers, we could have quite easily have deforested here and fell back here. You can throw 4 shape charges per support grenadier. 8 shape charges, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep fighting, keep falling back, force them out in the open. They can only take cover here, and then you can flamethrower them there.
Sono pronta!
I still think that on this particular map, this here is the right point of engagement, because you're right back in the corner. You have undestructible high cover. You have this building breaking line of sight to those turrets and to snipers. You can destroy all this cover. There's all just trees. You force them to funnel through here. We could have then, once more enemies start coming through here, then you hack that turret. Then we would hack that turret. I think fighting in these buildings here would have been a disaster. Because you would have had aliens popping up right out of vision, right there near you. And from all angles as well.
That's better, that's much, much better. That's that green, green, wing, wing, nudge, nudge, say no more.
Viper Serpents overwatching me. I'm gonna be flanked and killed by this Sidewinder on the next turn. I think squad composition wise, we could have done way better.
This stuff better work.
Alzati e fagliela vedere. Cosa c'è lì?
Sto ferita!
Oof. 35%. Lot of sub 50% shots have missed, but I mean they've been taking so many shots.
Come and see the violence inherent in the system! Help! I'm being repressed!
I'm being repressed. Oh, don't you fucking start with your shit. Panicked.
Randy, little bugger, up and down like the Assyrian Empire.
What are the chances that we could potentially kill that sectoid? Yeah, you're right. Numbers game. Absolutely right. Because if I go here, I can flame that officer. And I'm flanked by the Sidewinder. Doesn't matter.
Niente.
That's right, Emil, and that doesn't include. That's not including all of the unavoidable damage like explosives and rockets.
You're not going to be 3 foot wide across your face by the time I finish with you. Don't you oppress me.
How has that suppressed all of us? I think you also need to bear in mind that for a mission like this, you need at least one Shinobi with Reaper. You need people with Reaper and Serial. And you know what else we should also bear in mind? What we should also bear in mind is that the previous campaign, we got to the end game screen in January of the following year. It's only July of the first year. We've got 7 months ahead of us before the Doom counter ticks down. So much can happen then. Let's imagine that as the campaign progresses, you go from country to country in that first year, from country to country, just doing liberation missions until you trigger the radio tower missions. Then once you have, you let it go quite late, which obviously is scary, but your guys are getting scarier as well in higher level. Once you have guys with Reaper and Serial, good gear, and time would have passed, so you would have allowed all those areas that have the radio towers revealed the strength all the way down, even to strength level 1. Then you have your badass squad, bang bang, radio tower headquarters assault to get it done, and just repeat the process. For the first few months, for argument's sake, let's say you start in Asia, you work in a counterclockwise, revealing all the radio towers moving away. Because we're ahead of, because Advent's power curve is linear, right? Ours is not, but we comparatively stronger in the beginning, and then let's say by about June, Advent overtakes us, and we won't be even on par with them again until, like, you know, plasma weapons or coil guns. So the timing of doing this was clearly wrong. Well, rushing liberation is absolutely doable, but I'm just not good enough to do it. And also the nut jobs doing rush liberation, I don't know whether they are playing on all pods active. Does Jakopovic just suicide and kill that gunner? Like, I can't even see that officer for the flank there because of these boxes in the way. I'm close enough that the gun could actually miss. And then he moves up here and flames these two. This isn't going to kill the officer, but it gives me a chance of killing him on the next turn. I forgot to use incoming. Shit. Be more explosives. Put a flamethrower shot there. I pretty clearly can't hit both of these guys. So maybe flame them both from 1, 2, 4, 5, but they are in high cover, and then I just get flanked, killed by the sidewinder on the next turn there. Flamethrower these two.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Monty Python agrees. For the purposes of testing, I wish I had made a dedicated save file just before we hit the radio tower. I could have continued with this campaign. One turn I might have been able to grapple and hit that sectoid. Eight. We've gotten it down to a, you know, standard mission type of numbers, but yeah, you need a full squad of the stasis vests. One, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonder if it's counting the turrets. Oh great, so I can be seen by the turret and shot by the turret from there. Cool story, bro. Who knows, if I get lucky, hit wound the Rocketeer, it'll burn to death on the next turn, but there's no way we can get to these 22 hit points here. To the bitter end, lads. Rip Nuffle. 97 miss. We were owed that after the 98 miss we had him a couple turns ago. Ow. Yeah, I'd agree. I like the two specialists. One Shinobi and or Templar. Shinobi or Templar, one of the two with Reaper. Technicals. So the thing is, so the technicals would be there for reliable cover destruction, which you only get. You only get the cover destruction if they have those plasma bomb things. As we saw, yeah, these regular things did not do enough cover destruction at all. Honestly, I think so. Like, I think we take a standard 8-man squad, and then the extra 2 would be +1 technical and +1 grenadier. And I think we should go back to support grenadiers that throw shape charges. Shape charges have been nerfed in terms of how far you can throw them, but I think the reliable cover destruction is just priceless. This is a futile gesture, if there ever was one. I do like the two specialists, especially if they have med protocol and what's it, extra med kits. Indeed, yeah, throwing it for free with rapid deploy, we were doing that quite a lot in the last campaign. That was a core part of our early game. It would, Waldo, but remember, what we said we were going to do before not listening to ourselves was not a dig and hold. It's more of a scorched earth policy where we draw the line where we were fighting, blue move back, and then destroy cover as we retreat. I think under shitty circumstances, we still did really well. I mean, we could try push on, but what's the point? We lost our entire squad. If we push on now, what we'll be learning about is how possible it is or isn't to recover. But we've done the radio tower mission here, so the strength's just going to keep ballooning here now, which basically means we're never going to be able to do that. The road to recovery is so long and so hard. I needed to have created a save file before doing that mission. It is doable though, hey? It is doable. Because if we do this liberation with, let's say, 4 or 5 deaths in your main squad, you still recover from that. All about force level. I should be keeping laser focus on force level the entirety of the campaign. One common through part of every one of my campaigns is the fact that I get surprised by the spike in difficulty of Advent, and I should expect Force 9 being the first major jump. Four to 5. It might go down more, but again, I mean, do we even recover? How do we recover? We have 1.5 squads. 4, 5. I mean, from here we could recover in the sense that we drag it out until you know the dark event screen, but we did learn an awful lot though. I feel like I finally feel like I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We just the main thing of the campaign is choosing the perfect moment to hit that radio tower and then headquarters assault mission. Let's say, for example, we had left the radio tower mission not done here and left it supremely low. It would have been down to strength 1 or 2 there by now. We would have advanced mag weapons in 4 days. We could have just launched it now in 4 days, which still conservatively might have meant our first liberation done by August, which is still incredible. So, on top of all the other lessons we learned, big lesson from this campaign is do liberation missions until the radio tower is exposed in that country, but then you have to wait until you are comparatively above where Advent is at the time, then you trigger it. And I have a funny feeling that, like, if I had some higher level guys, because we had mostly sergeants there, which is not great. If we had some staff or tech sergeants with mag weapons, a Shinobi here. Reaper is a tech sergeant. Let's assume we do everything that I said, and you just make sure you wait until ideally one of your guys has Reaper. Yeah, well, yes. So squads is helpful for the super long run because of the esprit de corps buff you get. Just see. Let's be a steeple. Well, let's just see what. Where do I see as a spoon? Oh. It does stop the top level power creep, but remember 2 campaigns ago where we had Alpha, Bravo and Charlie squads, the top level power creep was a very bad thing. It makes your roster very top heavy and even more vulnerable. I mean, sure, you do want a group of absolute badasses of around staff or tech sergeant. You could do the black site. But I think what we need to bear in mind also is the overall context of the campaign and the doom counter. As I said, remember in the previous campaign, the doom counter only ended the campaign for us in January of the next year. So we've still got 7 months to play with here. And if we keep going as we're going and just stay on top of them and focus, instead of being hell-bent on liberating a region, we should be hell-bent on expanding the network. Because you got to make contact with 16 countries, and we're barely a third of the way. And let's say we either go for a liberation when you hit mag weapons or you hit coil guns. And at the rate we're going now with those 3 squads, a lot of them are sergeants, whatnot. We have one guy who I have nothing but sergeants, like staff, tech. If we give it another 3 or 4 months, it's conceivable that most of them could be gunnery sergeants or there or thereabout. And also it's more XCOM AP. You could conceivably even hunt the chosen and get a chosen weapon before you start doing that. I think the mindset I've had this campaign is that getting an early liberation is core to success in a campaign, and I don't think that's the case anymore. I think you need to play the Doom counter right until the absolute edge and have yourself in the best situation to have revealed most of the map, made contact with most of everything, have radio towers revealed and low strength in those regions. You know, you do the black site, you do the gate, do the officer hack to manage that Doom counter. And then instead of doing liberations, like as you get them, you have a bunch ready to go. Or when you hit your right peeled power creep, relative power to the enemy, then you go bang, 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 and you start liberating. I don't know, Modern. But also, I think at a minimum, I would want 10 stasis suits, even with all that healing, and even with ideally a specialist with that kernel ability to heal everybody. I think you still want stasis suits on absolutely everybody. Indeed, I agree, MAL, but the thing is, I mean, I would rather have that problem than this problem. Pick your poison situation, and I would pick that poison. And besides, as you guys know how I operate, I'll try one thing and experiment and try another thing and experiment. The next campaign, we're going to be more conservative in the larger context, but we're going to be equally as aggressive in the smaller context in terms of smashing Advent, keeping 4 squads active, bang, 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 keep hitting them, down top of them, do smash and grabs, keep collecting, keep racing. Short-term racing, long-term. And the thing is, we know that the approach we've taken here hasn't worked. So it's not a total loss. We learned a lot. And look at that, the stream just comes up on 2 hours time, and that's it for me for tonight. Okay, so I have a social life now. So Friday night and Saturday night. Whoa, disconnected. What? Okay, well, YouTube folks, thanks for watching. The next Long War the Chosen campaign will be starting soon, quite soon. But there's going to be some Bannerlord. I'm going to dip into Bannerlord in the meantime. We'll take a couple weeks off of XCOM and jump back in again. Thanks for watching. For those of you guys who stuck it out to the end of the campaign, much appreciated. Remember, if you want to get a guy in, submit a character bin file in the Discord.